Hey, it is Saturday night, March 16th. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin Day. Happy 316 Day to everybody. What's going on? Everybody in the chat, how are you all doing? If I could just get all my shit ready. It never is. That's all good. I mean, you know, y'all a bunch of fucking dicks. Y'all don't hear what I gotta fucking say. What's going on? And how y'all doing? Ari, I always have a feeling that it's you. Hope you're doing well. How's things in California? Are they good? I heard they're fucking not. Yes. Settle down, children. Welcome to the PROLOKAR Livestream. Again, we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and not Friday night at 9:30 on the East Coast. We're going to be rocking the Saturday evening at 9:30 streams for a little while until we go back to work, because we got some obligations in the morning on Saturdays, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Prices are shit. Yeah, I know. I think everything over there is shit at this point. Although that's the thing. I think California's always kind of been a little bit of shit, right? I think everybody that I know that's been there or has lived there has always said, yeah, it's cool, it's my hometown, or it's fun to visit, but shit's not going good. Shit's not going good. Mealy, thank you for cashing them channel points. How you doing upstairs? My wife just found out that you can sync the Bluetooth through the cable box and not wake the kids up, so that's always a win-win. I always wanted to get speakers like attached behind our headboard. That way, if we're ever watching movies in the bedroom, it will not be on the same wall as the children. It's just kind of all right there. But then with the advent of Bluetooth, why the fuck would I have to run wires? Wires are for, I don't know, old people, I guess, at this point. I don't know. Actually, you know, everything I have is still wired. I think wired is still the preferred. I think wireless is good, but I think wired is the preferred if you can do it. Because why the fuck would you want to deal with that variable? But you don't want to hear about my cable management skills or lack thereof. You came here to watch the PROLOKAR live stream as we are here on Saturday night, and we're going to play some more Final Fantasy Rebirth. And yeah, we're feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm kind of waking up for the first time in the day. I've been tired all goddamn day. And I was sick, and I didn't feel good, and it kind of went away, but I think everybody in this house has been kind of like lethargic and sick, because even after you're sick, you're kind of just getting the gunk out like you went to a fucking weird sex convention and you trying to figure out what the fuck kind of disease you picked up. Just got a new wireless headset so far, working good though. Nice. Hey, a wireless headset is different, especially if you're just kind of like playing games and shit. But I don't know. Everything I got is hooked into wires. Even me, I'm hooked into wires. I'm hooked into an IV behind the screen so I can keep my insulin levels in check. So that's kind of, you know, my life. What's yours like? But we're going to get into more Final Fantasy Rebirth tonight. And I got to say that my opinions on this game are changing day by day, because I always hold on to a couple things that are like a fact when it comes to certain games, when it comes to certain franchises. Content can't high! Thank you, Ari. You truly are one of the Sour Patch Kids. First you're sour, then you're sweet. Thank you so much for that. That's very, very nice. But no, whenever I think of Final Fantasy games, and I think of facts in video games and facts towards you know, it's like media that I consume and things that I like, Final Fantasy, it does not matter if the story's good. It doesn't matter if the story's bad. It doesn't matter if the gameplay is good or the graphics are good or whatever it is. You can always guarantee something about Final Fantasy games, and that is the music always slaps every single time. It doesn't even matter if it's a Final Fantasy that you really can't stand. The music in it is really, really, really good. And this is no different. I haven't listened to the soundtrack proper. However, I have listened to all of Remake's soundtrack proper. And I don't know, I was driving around today and listening to a bit of Remake soundtrack, and goddamn, did they not do a great job with the soundtrack in Remake. And all the music in this one is still going to be, I have no doubt that it's going to be just as good, if not better, for Rebirth. And it just kind of started really bringing me back into when I got into the series and when I started playing Remake for the first time. Because when Remake was announced and when Remake came out, it was a big event for nerds such as myself who loved the original and really wanted to see this game done up proper. We always wanted to be Cloud and Barret and Tifa and Yuffie running around in this world in 4K. Like I remember hanging out with my friends and saying, man, like after playing like San Andreas, going, man, wouldn't it be cool if they redid Final Fantasy VII and they made it like this, where you could run around so much more openly and freely, and it's more of like an action game and things like that with like full voice acting and shit. That was always the pipe dream. And we finally got it with Remake, and now we have it here with Rebirth. And I didn't really want to spoil myself, but I did want to look ahead as to how much of this game is there, how massive the game really is. And it is big. It is a big, beefy boy of a game. It is an insanely long game. The main campaign, I believe, is 40 to 55 hours if you play just the main story, and it's like 100 plus hours if you're doing all of the side content. And I can confirm this because a buddy of mine who beat it sent me a private message saying, hey, just beat it, clocked it in at like 111 hours or something like that. Now, I mean, he is a completionist like myself, so of course that's a little bit on the extreme edge. And I even asked him, is it in my best interest to play this game off stream for things like I was doing last time? Now, last time I was sick when I was playing it. And when I'm sick, I can still play video games. I can just kind of relax and just kind of press buttons. And that's why I wasn't really like talking that much. It wasn't really, the energy wasn't like the way that it was, all fucking stupid. And I noticed that, yeah, there is a lot of things that I could probably do off stream. There are some side quests that I probably should save, but for the most part, the traversal, you know, beating up enemies and XPing and leveling and grinding, searching all the small areas and everything like that, just kind of killing all the fog of war as you explore and hitting all the major points on the map. I think that kind of stuff can be done off stream. Now, life is temporary. We haven't done any of that yet. We still have not played any of this off stream. Every single bit of it that I've played so far has been on stream, and we're sitting at, how long are we in? 11 hours in so far, and this is part 4? I think it's the 4th time I played. Yeah, the 4th time I played it. So I think today what we're going to focus on when we get into it is, I really want to take some time and just, if this is going to be a game that's going to be, it's quite possible we'll be playing this up until Shadow of the Erdtree comes out. I'm not sure. I want to do another run of Elden Ring before Erdtree comes out. But if that doesn't happen, that's fine. Everything still is going to stop when Erdtree drops, so we're doing that, of course. And that's in June, so I think we have enough time to beat this one before June. But I think what I'm going to do when we kick over to the gameplay this time around is, I think I'm just going to kind of take a chill, just like last time, because I really want to understand what I'm doing. I was really good at the combat in Remake, and I really enjoyed the combat in Remake. It's a perfect fusion of action and the traditional RPG stuff, where all the swing, you know, just spam square and hit your attacks, all of that is just to build up your ATB bar just to do your bigger shit. And I was really good at it in Remake. In this one, I mean, look, it's been 4 years. And that's not because the game got worse. No. It's because I've played a lot of games in the past 4 years. So, you know, so we're going to spend some time kind of learning some stuff. Just kind of trying to piece things together. And if anybody in the chat, if you guys have played this game and you have some tips for combat in this, please let me know. Because if I'm doing something wrong, I'd like to know it. But my Kraken got worn out. All right. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and as per tradition, we will go ahead and bring down the Prolotron, and we will go ahead and do some shout outs for anybody that's in the chat. If you would like a shout out on the PROLOKAR live stream at the top of the show, just make sure you say something in the chat that'll populate my stream deck, and I can go ahead and give you a shout out proper, make it the easiest possible way possible. Anyway, first up, we got Mage Sight. Make sure you check out Mage Sight, who was live a little bit ago. He might be still live now. I have no idea. Make sure you check out Mage Sight.
I was born in the 90s, man. Well, I was born in 89, but I grew up in the 90s. Pagers weren't a thing. By the time I was old enough, cell phones were a thing.
It's funny, pagers are still a thing. Pagers are still used in hospitals, believe it or not. I think because of the low frequency transmission of sending a page to a pager is a lot more efficient for a doctor. Don't quote me on that, though. Taking a break, might stream Elden Ring soon, though. That would be awesome. Did you always do mage playthroughs? Like, did you ever do, like, strength or dex or any of that kind of stuff? Because I did a mage playthrough, and it was fun. There were certain bosses I couldn't kill as easily, but it is what it was. Next up, we got Ari Shadow. Make sure you check out Ari Shadow. Yes. Perfect clip. Thank you, Ari. Thank you for bringing that to the class. Not really, kind of bounced off them till recently. Right now, I'm doing a basic bitch playthrough. Quality, that's nice. Hey, quality's good. It's kind of funny. The only FromSoft game that I played where I did anything close to a pure dex was Bloodborne. I did Blood Tinge, which was really fun. But Blood Tinge is very similar. If you've played a mage, then you kind of understand how Blood Tinge works, because Blood Tinge really doesn't start paying off until you get to like 30 Blood Tinge in that stat or something like that. Like, it's one of the ones where you can kind of, and Dex goes along with it. But Blood Tinge was my shit, so I really love that. That game tends to focus on Dex skill builds, and yes, it really does. But you know what? It's more satisfying, honestly, because the more Dex you have, the more you can do eviscerate attacks. So the whole hook of Bloodborne that makes it so goddamn fun is you have the gun and you shoot at the right time, they take a knee, and then you run up and just and if you have more Dex, you can do a higher eviscerate attack, which makes it even more better. Plus, the Hunter is lore-wise the strongest character you ever play as in any of these games. Yeah, even stronger than the guy from Sekiro. So. Kind of hard to do a bonk build in Bloodborne. Yeah, I didn't even try. And they have some good bonk weapons, but I didn't play a bonk build. In fact, actually, one of the best weapons you get in Bloodborne is in the first area. It's not the Saw Cleaver, it's the Saw Spear. The Saw Spear is viable all the way up until endgame, and it's a pure Dex weapon. Dex weapon. So it's really nice. It's really nice. Alright, Millie, we do not have any clips of yours because you are not a streamer. That's kind of but we will go ahead and just give a couple quick shout outs to people that aren't on the stream right now, just because we need to, because you know, thanks for sticking with us during the sick times and for schedule changes. So make sure you check out BM2KX, who helps manage our Discord. Not really helps, but you know, he does do things. Oh no, it did not work. That's strange. Oh, you know what? It changed his name. We gotta do this shit live. Hold on, class. You son of a bitch. Making me do extra work. Make sure you check out Lord Diaz. He's always going to be in 2K. I don't care. But make sure you check him out for this kind of content. He does Stepmania. He does stuff like this all the time. This is what he's always wanted to do with his life, is dance for money. And he found a way to make it happen. He does not have a job. He got max 300 yesterday. Nice. I'm going to pretend that I know what that means. I know what it means. But yeah, so big shout outs to Steven. Also, make sure you check out Pat Anthony Maryland, who's also in our Discord and also is a really good guy. And returned recently. And does a lot of good variety streaming, stuff like that. Good friend of the channel.
No, it's around a corner. I have to go around a corner at least.
See, I need to do more stuff like this. I need to get more people on the stream to do some other shit. Whatever happened to that just chatting stream I was going to do?
You guys are doing so
I need time to do it. That's why. I think because whenever I take on a game this size, it's like I really want to focus on it for a while before I start deviating and doing other things. I don't know. I used to do other games while I'm doing some games, and I found out that I probably never play something like Persona 5 Royal because it's so goddamn long, and I would want to do every single thing in it, and we would probably just be an anime weeb stream, and it would just be our primary focus. And I guess that's okay because I hear it's really good. Also, make sure you check out Deacon Storm Pro. He is also in our Discord, and I'm also in
later. See you fucking later.
That's Brian at about maybe like a 4 out of 10.
It's that. Earned a crown.
Yeah, make sure you check out Deacon. And then also, last but not least, make sure you check out Cantos, who is usually live playing some spooky games. Make sure you cover your ears because I'm going to wear headphones for your benefit.
Oh,
so that if it hurts me, you get to see a good reaction.
He's just appearing.
Jesus Christ.
He's just appearing.
Snag the motherfucking phone. I don't give a shit.
Did you get the...
Alright, you know what? I know I said last but not least, make sure you check me out every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night on Twitch, on YouTube. So I did not play on actually, I did not like 5. On any of these, I didn't like 5. And I know that 5 is good now, but when it first came out, it's like the game was not complete. It legit was not finished when it first came out. They data mined it. It's like,
You're a loser. Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
Anyway,
Well, you should be.
Loser. You're a loser.
it was
Sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are.
That was a lot of stuff
you make me
that
sick,
happened
you
just now.
big baby.
all right, that was a lot. Whenever that clip comes up, I'm going to just make that, and it's going to go forever and ever and ever. It's just going to keep happening. Alrighty, so that's it for the shoutouts this evening. If you missed your shoutout, too bad, but it's okay. We might do it later on in the series. In the show, whatever it is. I don't know. You ever stay up so goddamn late, and then you are so tired the whole fucking day, and then the coffee hits your brain, and you want to say things, but the things don't come out right? That's me in a nutshell. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and send the Prolotron back up where it came from, and we're going to get into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth proper because I really want to get into this game so much more, because it is really fun. And look, I know that I'm a you know, cringy edgelord, you know, stodgy old bastard, but I'll tell you this: this game is making me feel things that I once thought were dead. So there you go. And it is really good. It is really good. If you have the opportunity to play it, go ahead and play it. I know it's not exactly what we all wanted from Final Fantasy VII Remake, but it actually is really good. In fact, it may be better because Final Fantasy VII OG is kind of a dog shit game, just so you know. And I can say this as someone who has beaten that game so many goddamn times and loves it dearly. It is kind of a dog shit game. This was actually a lot better. It's just, you know, got to get into the swings. Those clips for Hank might have been me. Oh, true. Oh, true. They are definitely you. I know that they are definitely you.
Monster Combo!
And that's what you get. So, all right. We're going to kick over to Final Fantasy Rebirth. We're going to go ahead and play this game. We're going to read some things. We're going to go ahead and try to do better in the combat system. So, let's go over to the other side.